We love Nigel Farage. The only place you can see him on Aussie TV is here on Paul Murray Live, and he joins us now from the UK. Nigel, big fan of your work and great to see you, mate. You are going to take us through a very important piece of detail here, which is how China buys influence in the West. It all revolves around, among others, figures like the Prime Minister Boris Johnson in the UK's father. Take us through how China gets its way so often.
Yeah, I first came across this with Huawei, the communications company, who, of course, were getting involved with our 4G network, and there were plans to get involved with 5G and so on. And I just had a casual look one day at who were the non-executive directors. And I discovered former bosses of big British businesses, former senior government officials, people who'd worked within our intelligence services, our civil service. And I began to scratch my head. And then I understood that the Johnson family, yes, Boris himself, a declared Sinophile, and you start to dig in and you find that Boris's younger brother worked for Goldman Sachs in Beijing. You find that Boris's younger brother worked in Beijing. You find that now he's in Hong Kong, doesn't complain at all about human rights. But then you've got the PM's father, who actually was running messages between the Chinese embassy and Number 10 when Boris was Prime Minister. Wow. And I did ask him publicly, perhaps it was a bit cheeky of me, I did ask Stanley Johnson, the PM's dad, was he in the pay of China? And he denied it, but not very strenuously. And now we see a lovely lunch party held just recently at Stanley Johnson's house. And the way China does this, it does it through money, it does it through influence, it does it through future promises of jam tomorrow if you're nice to us. And now we see, to no surprise at all, that the Australian Labor Party is embroiled in this, with the deputy leader not only going to Beijing, but attempting to hide the fact that he'd been to Beijing, getting his speech cleared by the Chinese authorities, and then proposing that Australia and China have a closer defence association. Well, they've got it now, haven't they? They've got it in the Solomon Islands. Well done.
Yeah, look, it is truly disgraceful. I've got 30 seconds because I've got a timeout here. But
sure.
It feels like there are people who took a big game on China, but, geez, there's a lot of people who are very close to those people who've sold out.
Yeah, we are literally, the Western world, we are selling our souls for pieces of silver, and there are too many people in politics, media and business who are happy to do it to line their own pockets. China is a very serious potential enemy of ours. We've got to start thinking very, very differently and quickly.
Good man. Thank you so much. See, that's a bloke who knows broadcasting. Can even time out on his own from the other side of the world. Thank you, Nigel. He's a good man. You can see his show, of course, on GB News.